Alright. The raffle is now closed. Let's pull a winner. Zebuli! Congratulations, 10 tickets in! You have won a challenge slot, my friend. Would you like to take me up on that? I'm assuming yes. So let me go ahead and check out my spreadsheet. Jot you down. Your in-game name is the same. So whenever you are ready, go ahead and shoot me that challenge. Let's see, we'll clear off our interface. It'll happen, crazy. And for everybody else who entered in those tickets. I very carefully set it up so that, you know, people with a bunch of tickets, they can't enter in 10 tickets, or a bunch of Bronto Bucks, you can't enter in 10 tickets all the time. You try doing that every week, and all of a sudden, you're gonna run out. Let's do it. At 3 drop, you could make a Reginald 5th book deck. You absolutely could, Enigma Machine. That's a fun deck. Alright, we will play first. I like this hand. We will keep this hand. We will say good luck and have fun to Zebuli. And we did get to go first. Awesome, down with the Adamanthian Scrivener for a little bit of life gain. No 2-drop, which is actually good from an aggro perspective, at least as far as our opponent is concerned. We're not swinging in with quite as much pressure as we could have been. Unless I draw a 2-drop, I'll likely be tossing down my Soul Marble. Nope. No drop. So we'll just swing in for now. What's a challenge slot, you ask? Well, that is exactly what is going on right here. Aristalius? My apologies if I butchered that. The way it works is, if you win the raffle, you get a chance to play. If you win the gauntlet, you get all sorts of prizes. You can read more about it by clicking on the 4Keeps banner. But that'll give you all the details. But basically, Zebuli won and is now challenging us for cool prizes and cards and that sort of thing. That's the way it works. Mirror Knight. It's 2-drop.deck. That's fine. We'll toss down a Royal Den Mother. Whee! And then we wait. You've also noticed that I've been curving out perfect in almost every run of the keep. It's a very efficient deck, Thrawn. I normally do slightly jankier things with curves that look more like a diseased camel than anything else. Because the emphasis is quite often on the silly, the awesome, the crazy. This is a more efficient deck. I know traditional deck building. I just don't utilize it all the time. Do I have a deck list for this? Tang Neo, I do have a deck list. I don't tend to share them, not while the competition is going anyway. What I do is highlight all the past matches. So you can go and take a look and probably build it just by watching some of the past past challenges. But it's a, you know, it's a fairly standard deck. What does this have? Ooh, it gets +1 attack. That's not the end of the world. The Inspire for Magus is it gets this troop's attack, so +X +0. It's just a +1. Yeah, we'll play the Mist Lord. And that's just terrible, terrible, terrible news for my opponent. Because we now have infinite bears. Infinite bears, you might say. Flarina, you got a Vampire King! Oh man! Congratulations! Oh wow. Very nice. So yes, we're gonna go ahead and shift this over. Does my opponent have Time Ripple? Meek? Meek! No! Or there go those hopes and dreams. We no longer have the shift, but our ability is still on the card. Interesting how that works. We will swing in with both of these. Let's see what he blocks with. Yeah, if I were my opponent, I might consider keeping that alive. Like, let's say he has a, oh, I don't know, Cloud. Storm Cloud would go a long way towards keeping him alive. Mm. Meek on Highland Shinobi. Meek is a solid option against this deck. Very few things are large enough. And now he can get his real engines going. More than fair. I think we're going to swing in with all of these things. Just because, again, forcing the pressure. I'm giving him 2 draws, though. 3 draws. Ooh, it's a lot of steam, isn't it? Let's buff up with the Soul Marble. Next turn, we've got 5 5s. This challenge is too hard. Well, maybe Lannisters. It might be that this deck is overly tuned. The other decks aren't as difficult. And also, nobody's tried anything at 4 drops. How about Extinction? Play deck with 4 drops and Extinction and, like, really big life drain? I think there are options available. Think outside the box. Okay, I'm going to toss down Diamond Shard. Do soul armaments. And then we swing. Now he is going to get 3 cards. Again, just massive card advantage at this point. Which we do have to look out for. We have gotten down to 5, though. Slightly problematic. Seems really ... decent. You say that in the will time like I don't build good decks. Has nobody tried 1-drop Wild Ruby yet? They have not, Lou. They have not. I would also argue that just because a type of deck doesn't win with one showing, doesn't mean it's not the right way to go. The thing about deck testing is you might have a bad matchup, but if you still get through, you have a good matchup against the other keeps, potentially. Where the Stormcloud's exactly Mortlacco. I would imagine Stormcloud to be super impressive in this situation. Just needs a few. Not in hand, he played a shard already. Maybe right about that. What is this inspired with? Life Drain! Uh-oh. Okay. He's gonna go for the draw. Did he draw nothing but shards? Or unplayables? Nothing but shards and unplayables. Oh, that's gotta be terrifying. So, the correct thing to do would be to play the Solitary Exile and ruin his day with the Magus. Let's toss it down. Seems to have a little too much of everything. Yeah, I wonder if some of the early plays are mean. We did limit the amount of removal. I did limit the amount of removal in there. We'll see, though. Time Ripple. Ooh. Okay. So we lose our Adamanthian Scrivener. And he takes 3. Now we'll play the Armaments again. And then we'll wait. We'll see, crazy. We'll see. That's kind of what ghost tokens are for. And if you guys haven't checked out ghost tokens, you totally should. It's a new system I'm implementing, which allows you to, for a, I think it's slightly larger than normal size of Bronto Bucks. It's a guaranteed slot. You can use it on any of the past keeps and put a choose 3 on the line. So if you want to test decks, use a ghost token. There's the Stormcloud. Uh-oh. Zebuli's playing really smoothly here. Blessing. I can't play the Blessing. I've got to play Mistlord. We'll attack in with the Mistlord first, though. Gets 2 draws. I have to wonder what else is in his hand. I mean, it's something. Hmm. Oh, is he gonna time ripple his own storm cloud? Shard ward. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Clever. We get to play our own troop, so we're putting more pressure on the board. But I'm liking this. You think he just has a bunch of targeted removal that can't get through the spell shield? It's a possibility. You know, if he'd drawn that targeted removal earlier, could have been devastating. Hmm. For Pride's Falls. Yeah. Well, I mean, Pride's Fall actually wouldn't be a great option against this deck, though, would it? Because Blessing of Unicorn is immune to those kind of shenanigans. Want to buy shards. Oh. Poor Zebuli. You may have to sacrifice multiple things now. Time Ripple. Ah. Okay. Oh. Look at that! The plays! That's so good, and now I can't play my Blessing of Unicorn anymore. Oh. I'm so glad I didn't play it before I attacked, because then I wouldn't be able to play my, my soul armaments, which is getting ridiculously expensive. He's hanging on by 30. He is! But I think this showcases how much potential this kind of thing has. He played his Stormcloud, but he got 0 Stormlings out of it. Just imagine he had 1 or 2 Stormlings with a couple of ways to draw cards. Like, that's all he needs. What could he possibly be sitting on? Living Totem. Alright. You guess the combo is Mistletoe on Unicorns and remove its second main phase so the downside doesn't happen. You can keep the 5/5 on board. Absolutely! Death Star, you know the drill. It's a cool combo. It's really good. Okay, he is going to block. Some more draw. He definitely needs it because the board just got real. Why not void my dude? True story. Should have voided him. But I think Soul Marble was more important. He bet Zebuli has Verdict, but has not been able to play it. But that would only account for 4 of the 7 cards he has in his hand. Right, Enigma? I mean... Maybe he's not actually playing the challenge deck and has something huge in hand. That would be cool. And actually, that is a very serious potential, guys. Don't forget, I have the challenge in there for people who want to, you know, do the whole wackiness. But if you just want to run with a normal deck, give it a shot. You can scout for the rest of the stream and for yourself. Find out what kind of decks are in all 3 of the keeps, and maybe come up with something based on that. You know. Okay, we're gonna swing in with all the stuff. No real reason not to. I bet you has another Time Ripple and then, like, a bajillion extinctions. Or not extinctions, a Ripple. Yep, there it is. Ah. And then Repel. I bet you it's a Repel. Hey, Gin and Tonic! Hello! Welcome to the stream! There's the Repel. I knew it. I think I'm gonna replay the Soul. Wait, no. If I let this die, everything will be dead and my blessing will be gone. I think I'm bringing it back. It's not gonna die. Not this one. All the damages are dealt. Can toss down the Diamond Shard and toss down the Soul Armaments. Oh my goodness. So we do still have a 5/5 on board. Zebuli has an entirely full hand. He's at 2 health. Do I have Bear Factory online? Sadly, no, Nemison. I've been trying, but he killed it. Look at this. Look at our graveyard. It's chock full. Impressive amount of play for this true topic. Exactly, Gruntwork. I mean, yeah, it's way too early to say that this is too powerful. Yes, we've been beating up on him. He's just holding on a thread. But look at those plays. Just imagine if it had gone slightly better for him. This would be way different without the early Soul Marble. Exactly. How many Mirror Knights does he have? So many, apparently. Oh, there's the totem. All right, let's gain some life. I think it's time, especially since the card advantage is just so ridiculous. Okay, we are definitely going to kill that living totem. That needs to die. Let's kill the one that doesn't draw him a card right now. That's the play. Can't play the blessing. So if I draw another Mist Lord, I have an immortal blessing that can attack in every turn. That'll be cool. Island Shinobi. And it gets added defense? Ooh. That's rough. He has a 2/4. Oh, guys, I do not like the way that this is headed. Don't forget, immortality is 2 cost. Oh, it is! It is! And he's got his own soul marble. Oh. Alright, alright. We are going to play our Deathless Guardian. Can't play the Blessing of Unicorns, so that's a thing. But it prevents us from taking damage for a little while, I guess. We need another troop. We just need another troop, and then the blessing comes down, and then we're fine, because we can gain life. All the time. But that living totem, that's the problem. We need removal for the living totem, because it's going to make our life terrible if it gets online. Yeah. Alright, Adamantine Screamer coming down. We also get to toss down our Blessing. I'm feeling a lot better about our current situation. It's not the best, but it's slightly better. And he's giving it flying, and life drain. Yeah. This is going to be a race. Good old life drain race. So what happens now? We take 4, alright. I'm gonna need more boxes. I totally will. He's at 7. Get Deathless Guardian. And we get to swing in. With good old Blessing. Gotta block with something. Probably the Highland Magus, yep. Which is slightly problematic, but again, not the end of the world. That Living Totem, though, can get out of control. How much? He's gonna be 5, 6, 7, 8 life. And then we're looking at another swing with Blessing. At least. And that's assuming he doesn't have more plays. His hand is full of stuff. Ours is empty. Yeah. And it gives everything flying. Oh no. That's quite alright. We will swing in with our Blessing of Unicorns. Hiya. There's the time ripple. Well, now I'm afraid to replay it, aren't I? No, I'll play the Royal Den Mother. Because I have to replay it. And waiting isn't going to be any good. But, yeah. I'm assuming verdict. Yeah? Oh, Meek. Okay. Alright, I'm okay with that. He's out of ripples, isn't he? I think, anyway. I wonder if I should have reversed that order of plays. He's got another soul marble. Oh no! Alright, we'll toss down the Adamantium Scrivener. Let's put down more life gain, but we're losing this battle very quickly. That's the issue. We now need 2 boxes, because he's just going to soul marble it up. Stormcloud. I think we've lost this. Yeah. I think Zebuli has pulled it off and beaten Keep number 1. I mean, we have to, of course, wait and see. But I am intrigued. Oh. Oh, Highland Shinobi, how useful you could have been. Not this day, sadly. Got lucky with his card draws. Well, maybe. He's drawn most of his deck crazy. Look at that. 18. 18 cards left in his deck. I don't know if we'd call that lucky. How lucky can you be when you have your entire deck in your hand? Alright, I'm assuming that's another armaments. Yeah, there we go. 12. So much damage. We are at 4. I can still mill him. Yeah, he'll just splash some sapphire. Let's alpha here. You know, because we can. But I think this is game. 43 life. Oh. Play Purge. Perhaps. GG. Look at that. Awesome game. Got to go to work. Good day. All right, Storm Chop. Thank you so much for stopping by. That's the third. This third. So many marbles. Ah. Brilliant. Brilliant! Yeah! Amazing game! Alright, my friends, that's a boom! Keep number 1 has fallen. Let's go on to keep number 2. First showing ever of keep number 2. Completely unexplored territory. Oh. That's why you never quit and keep going. You never know how the table might turn. Exactly. Exactly. Where did Zebuli run off to? Maybe sideboarding something? I'm assuming he's coming back. Would seem incredibly anticlimactic, just be like, yep, I beat keep 1. Peace! There we go. So we're going on to keep 2.14. Base race. You left for a second, he beat keep 1. He did, my sweet Baxter. Just a fantastic comeback. Using 2-drop dot deck. Oh, I'm impressed. Sure. This is a thing that we will do. That's your action-based deck name? Nice. Yes, it is. Toss down Blood Shard, and down comes the Killblade. We do need Ruby to make use of this deck. I'm terrified, though, of the long game. An early living totem. Yuck. Well, we'll hold back our Killblade. Because at the very least, it's going to have him using flight or, you know, what have you. Well, there's Soul Marble. No 3-drops. On the other hand, we haven't drawn any shards, so... Not alone. Boulder Toss. In a slightly different situation, that would be amazing. Right now, not so much. Ah, Green Monster, hello! Hey, what's up with those keeps and challenge? You've never been to this channel before. Welcome! In brief, it is a attempt for somebody to win a bunch of prizes. You can go ahead and take a look at the banner. I have all my details there. But if Zebuli manages to beat this deck and one more without losing, he gets a whole pile of prizes. Let's toss down good old Reggie. Or actually, good old Lord Alexander. And now I am free to attack. Oh, you know what? He probably has not Extinction, Repel. And the question I have is, how likely is it that I get my ruby? Yeah, I'm gonna be more aggressive here. If he kills Reginald, so be it. We can start forcing damage through. Repel can't stop the rock. That's true. He's taking it. Yes! Excuse me. That's exciting. Oh, that's very exciting. We're going to toss down probably the Touch of Zentoth. Is that needed? It might be needed. I think I'd rather not toss down my shard, if I can avoid it. Now drawing 2/3 of your deck is a liability. Exactly. Meek. Hey now. Rude. No, we'll toss down the touch. I prefer the Boulder Toss, I prefer the Eternal Sages, and the Extinctions. They are where it is at. Sapphire, what will he play? Shards are not doing well. Time Ripple. Oh. That's alright, we're gonna straight up kill the living totem. Yeah, Eternal Sage. Down goes the Ruby Shard, which deals 1 damage to everything. And then bye-bye goes the living. I really hope we get a Blood Shard. Blood Shard plus 2 Eternal Sages is a 10 shard mill, or 10 card mill, off of our opponent's deck. The more chances we have to hit the Reggie, the better. You know, I bet you he took the Reggie damage on the offshoot that he will be able to draw into a bigger threat and kill us before our deck engine gets going. There's Pride's Fall. Huh. Fun. I bet you that was sideboarded in. A bold strategy. You had to guess I'd mix it up some and it wouldn't all be tiny, fast decks. We saw his all deck. Most of his deck, yeah. And maybe these are in his main deck and he wasn't sideboarding that out, but I don't know. I didn't see any of them played. There's a messenger. Cool. And we have Boulder Toss. Yeah, I'll risk it. Eternal Sage. If he kills it again, we still have Extinctions. Reggie! Your base belonged to us! Oh, that was a guys, when Zebuli comes back, give him the warmest round of applause. That was a fantastic first game, wasn't it? That was brilliant. Words cannot express my joy at seeing that comeback. Oh, so good. Let's go ahead and the keep off, and then draft on just to get everything ready. I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to push too hard for the 2-drops, because I think there are still many viable options out there. But I've been liking the 2-drop deck. From what I've seen, that's really cool. You had to let someone hit you with Reggie in the stress test. It was so nerve-wracking. You spent the rest of the game playing Eye of Creation for as much as possible to fish Reggie out. Oh. Alright, you're out. Alright, Enigma Engine. Thank you so much for stopping by. That was... Zebuli, you probably couldn't hear me gushing about your deck, but I was really, really excited to see that working. You had fantastic, really careful play, which I envy, and I don't know. You're in a right direction. I don't want to say there's only one. I think there's several different directions you could go, but it's certainly a strong one. Interestingly, the version you got when you eyed had no text. Interesting. Money dropped on tech. Well, there is that. I saw all those sweet, sweet promos, alternate arts. It was very shiny there, Zebuli. Okay, we're nearing 5 o'clock my time, and you know what that means. It's pumpkin time, my friends. Let's get our outro music going. I hope you enjoyed that. I know that I did. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. You've been watching Dinotropia. I stream regularly Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. If you've been enjoying this Mad Alchemy and you haven't already, maybe click that follow button. You can also follow me on Twitter for the latest and greatest. Any changes will appear there first. If you've really been enjoying the stream and want to help us grow, want to help us succeed, maybe consider becoming a patron of the stream. You can check that out right here. I'll put the link in the channel. You can also find it below the stream. Becoming a patron for as little as $1 a month, you can get extra Bronto Bucks gain. For a little bit more, you get cool things like a newsletter, which helps you determine what kind of animations I put into the stream next. So, and if enough support happens, we have a pretty good argument for getting partnership on Twitch, which means the often asked for and the often desired Winston emotes. So check that out, if that seems like that is your jam. Otherwise, I think I've said this before, but I'll say it again just in case I didn't. I couldn't do this without you guys, and thank you for stopping by. It's always a blast. That's it. Have a great rest of your day. We'll probably end up hosting somebody else in the Hex community a little bit later. Also, I nearly forgot. Don't forget to check out Errant Squire. It'll be on at 8 p.m. CST. I will be showing up there this evening. So, yeah. I'll probably do a Twitter post about that later when I have more details. See you guys later. Dino out.
Wow.